Hi guys, so we're going to create a look with this palette that I have come up with for the 6 lovely ladies that I met and hung out with in New York. 3 of these ladies did their own version of this video where they had an iconic photo of theirs from the most recent IPSY Live, and they did this whole collab revolving around this iconic photo. I went to Manhattan here in New York City to Bryant Park to meet with Samantha March, who's been one of my favorites on YouTube for a very, very long time. She was having a meetup with 3 other gals, Kelly Gooch, Ashley Clady, and Makeup Molly. So it was incredibly exciting to meet not just 1, but 4 gals. But then what ended up being even more exciting is that Angelica Nyquist and Karen Harris surprised those girls by just showing up to their meet and greet. I ended up getting a chance to spend a couple of hours with all 6 of those ladies. We actually went out for lunch before they ended up having to go to the event that they were in town for. So since I didn't meet all 6 gals from the original iconic photo, I created my own palette based around the girls that I actually did meet and did get to hang out with. This is the palette, and we are going to do a look with it today. I have no idea yet what I'm going to do, but if you remember who's who, so we have Karen Harris, Angelica Nyquist is right next to her. These 2 shades right here are for Makeup Molly. We have these 2 for Samantha March, these 2 shades for Ashley Clady, and these 2 shades right here for Kelly Gooch. I'm going to start off with this shade in Creme Brulee, which is a Samantha March shade. I'm gonna use a Sigma brush that I haven't used in a while. This is their E40. This has been such a staple brush for so many people for so many years. And this was my very first set that I ever bought from Sigma. And I still have a few brushes from that set that I really, really love. The only thing I remember with this brush, and actually I think it's why I then went ahead and got the full size, is it does shed just a little bit. By now, of course, I have no idea if that's just because of how old it is. I remember it did start shedding on me a few years back, but you know, by then it was already quite a few years old. I definitely want to use some of these Divina shadows because I have not tried them yet on my eyes. I'd like to use, of course, as many of these shades as possible just to show you guys, you know, how they perform. I am going to go in and deepen my outer V with this beautiful chocolate brown from a Viseart palette. This is from the Viseart Theory palette. These do come out, so I did go ahead and consider these as part of my singles because I don't have that many singles, so I just wanted to make sure that I have at least a little bit more variety to choose from. Okay, we are gonna go in with that shade on my MAC 217. That is a beautiful chocolate mid-toned brown. I know some people didn't really like these Theory palettes. This one I have is in minks, but I have to be honest, I really, really enjoy them. It blends out so nice, right? Is it just me, or do you guys also struggle with one eye much more than the other? I am always feeling like my 2 eyes are coming out different. I feel like this eye, everything blends out more, but because of that, there's less color definition. Like this one is already having more color payoff with me not having to even go in as much, whereas this one's like a bad angle for me because I am a lefty and this eye is easier to blend. If this was like an everyday look for me, honestly, I would just pop one of these gorgeous shimmers, like either this Wet n Wild shade or this shade from Makeup Geek. This is the Mai Tai. It has a little bit of like a duochrome. Or if I wanted something a little more sultry, I would go with this shade from Makeup Geek in Grandstand. I actually want to go ahead and deepen the V a little bit more, but with this one from Ashley Clady's duo, also from that same Viseart palette. And I'm actually just gonna use the same brush. I'm just gonna tap it in and then just smudge it out a little bit. It's like a deeper, richer color. Do the same thing. We're gonna just tap it in all the way on this outer third. Now what I would like to do is decide which of these gorgeous new shimmers from Divina Cosmetics I would like to use. So I have this beautiful one in Starfire. It's a purple that shifts to like a red, gold. There's just so much gorgeousness right there. I also have this amazing shade. This one has a green, gold, red, orange, peach. I mean, I can't even also describe that. That is just stunning as well. And then I, like Karen Harris, really love greens. I of course don't have nearly as many as she does, but this has green, gold, maybe a little blue in there as well. I mean, that color, yeah, definitely has some blue, a turquoise blue shifting to a green. I love that shade. Maybe that's the one I want. So we are gonna start with the green, and then I might leave like a little bit of space and put this one in my inner third. This, by the way, is called Cygnus, and the green is Parthenos. We're gonna take my MAC 242, and then if I need to, I'll switch and do this Luxie 211, which is actually a concealer brush, but I might use it for eyeshadow. Take this gorgeous bottom shade and put that in the center of the eye. Gonna leave the front third. Wow, it's amazing how at this angle it looks more blue, like a turquoise deep marine teal, whereas before it was more like a green gold. Yeah, this shade is all sorts of wow. I have always wanted to try multi-chromes and duochromes more, especially because they really became more popular here on YouTube last year, but I was already preparing for my Nova year, and these were the only 3 shadows that when I went to go ahead and place one order as sort of my pre-Nova year treat to myself. These were, from all the ones I wanted, the 3 that were not sold out, and I didn't want to grab other ones just to have them. I wanted to have colors that I really thought I could use. So these are the 3 beauties that I ended up with, and I'm happy about that. Now I'm gonna go back and grab this Makeup Geek shade in Bitten, another one of Karen Harris's shades that I selected for her, just because you know she does quite a lot of dark looks and she is of a deeper skin tone, so I wanted to make sure I give her something that would show up on her. And now we're going to take this other brush, and then I'm going to go in with that middle shade right there. That one is like a gold, also has some green, but then depending on how you look at it, it also has like a peach, pink. Oh, I can't even describe it, honestly. This is one of those shades where I feel like you definitely need a glitter glue, otherwise it's gonna have a lot of fallout, but I don't have that option. So I'm just gonna spray it down. Now, to go out of my house, I don't think I would ever quite do something this colorful, but I've been getting more into color during this quarantine, since of course it's really risk-free, and who knows, I might just become a little more brave. Okay, now I need to decide what to do for the lower lash line, and then I can jump off camera, do my eyeliner and mascara, and come back to you guys with the final look. But let's decide first, what am I gonna do for my lower lash line? Let's blend this a little better. I would like to use some more colors. I know. So I definitely think I'm gonna use this for my inner corner and brow bone. I think I wanna first go in and still deepen it up just a little bit. So we're going to grab that brown and run it across and kind of match it to what's happening up on top, which I do like to do, but I think that's where the similarities are gonna stop. So I'm gonna go in with Chickadee. I really love this shade. All right, so that's chickadee. And then I think I am going to just press a little bit of my tie into the lower lash line as well. I'm just trying to find a brush that's going to do the trick. Maybe this little teeny liner brush from Luxie, or maybe this $1 billion brush. This is supposed to be for brows, but I wonder, this I think is going to be too, ooh, and there's eyeshadow in that. Did you guys see that? But this is going to be too thick. This is an IT Cosmetics brush. This is from Royal and Langnickel. Let's go with this really teeny one. I'm going to dampen it. I'm just going to grab some color with the very tip. Press right up close to the lash line, almost like a liner effect. I mean, obviously not quite, but I'm kind of going for that. Give it a little shine right in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you can. I really like that. I do. I like that. That's coming together nice. All right, we're gonna do the inner corner with this shade from Wet n Wild. I think it was the Walking on Eggshells. And we're just gonna put that right on my inner corner. I think I'm also going to take a teeny bit of that shade as my brow bone highlight. Okay, and then I am going to go apply some eyeliner and mascara, and I'll see you guys in a flash. I'm back. I applied 2 coats of the Hourglass Caution Mascara. I have the NARS Kohl Liner in Antiplano on my lower lash line, and I have the NARS Velvet Eyeliner in Mumbo on my upper lash line. And this is the final look with my favorite YouTuber's iconic photo of my own eyeshadow palette that I created from my singles. Some of these come from palettes, but I've either depotted them or they do come off and are meant to actually be used as single shadows, like in the case of Vizart. And then the rest of these are either Makeup Geek or Divina. I hope you guys like this look, and I hope you liked my palette that I created for the lovely ladies that I adore watching here on YouTube, and I was lucky enough to meet in person in New York back in, I think it was October. It was just amazing experience, and really I think one of the main reasons I am now on YouTube and doing this is because I got to meet so many wonderful ladies all in one day, and I think that kind of solidified it for me because I had been wanting to start a YouTube channel for years. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed this look. I would love if you would subscribe and stick around, and I would love it if you would let me know if there are any YouTube creators that you love and watch. I'd love to discover new creators, and I also would love to hear what colors and what eyeshadows you would choose for them. If you were like styling their makeup looks, what would you recommend that they try or that they pull out? And with that said, guys, I wish you a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.